Hello, and thanks for taking the time to check out today's daily Devo. It's focused on the life of a man named Elijah. Now, in the past weekend's message, Pastor Jim gave 3 marks of a life on fire. They were unquestioning obedience, absolute trust, and boundless faith. So we're going to take the next 3 days to unpack those a bit more, beginning with unquestioning obedience. Now, when God asked Elijah to leave his small rural town to go to the most powerful man of his nation, who also just happened to be incredibly evil, like a request that would make most of us probably run for the hills, Elijah remarkably said yes. Now, that's a huge ask, but a life on fire actually isn't characterized by saying yes to huge asks like that. In fact, it's most often characterized by saying yes to a lot of smaller asks. If you're a Christian, that means you have the Holy Spirit in your life. You have the presence of God with you all the time, guiding you, convicting you, leading you, encouraging you. But having the Holy Spirit within you doesn't mean that He overrides your will. So in other words, He doesn't make you do what He says. You have the choice to say yes or no, or to ignore Him, which is the same thing as saying no. And all throughout the day, the Holy Spirit will give you opportunities to choose between being loving or unloving, truthful or deceptive, generous or stingy, compassionate or indifferent, present or preoccupied. And every time we choose the former, we're saying yes to His leadership. And each of those yeses are sparks that can light us on fire for Him or keep us on fire for Him. But every no, as small as it might seem, is like cold water that douses our passion and our ability to be used by Him. Today, right now, ask the Holy Spirit to help you hear His promptings today, and then consider what you might do to quiet your life a bit more so that you can better hear Him and also have the time and space to respond with a yes. Like if your life is jam-packed with activities and noise, it's going to be challenging to both hear from Him and to rearrange your plans if God asks you to. So, how can you set yourself up for success today to be able to say yes as many times as you hear His voice?